Hey everybody, welcome to the Uke Revolution. I'm Brooke and you are watching a live recorded lesson. So this is a little bit like watching a late night show that's been recorded live in front of a studio audience and then played later. This is just something I'm trying. So I wanted to make a lesson about complicated strum patterns and complicated strum rhythm. We've been talking about this a lot lately on the live streams, and I kept thinking about taking part of that live stream and then publishing it as a lesson, but I would rather make an official video for it. So this is going to be like mostly a talking lesson, but I will tell you right now what the end of the lesson is going to be, and then we'll kind of go through how you arrive at that. If you want to play something like Basic Strum 2, cool strums, more complicated strums, funkier strums. First of all, you have to practice really consistent, solid rhythm. You have to have very consistent rhythm, very good rhythm. You need to practice rhythm. Secondly, more complicated strums are based on a subdivided beat. So I'm going to talk about subdivided beats a little bit in a little while. And thirdly, I can't remember what the thirdly thing is. Okay, so when we start learning the uke, we learn strumming down, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Just down, just 1, 2, 3, 4. The next strum that most people learn is down, down, up, up, down, up. And that's based on a divided beat. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and down, up, 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 down, up. So we're taking the 1, 2, 3, 4 and dividing it in half. It's just divided. It's a divided beat. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and down, down, up, up, down, down, up, down, up. So that down, up is inside of that consistent down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up beat. To make more complicated strums, for example, our favorite strum at the Uke Revolution, Basic Strum 2, we need to further subdivide the beat. So we're going to take 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and divide all of those little beats in half again. 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a... So to master a more complicated strum pattern, you've got to practice rhythm and you've got to practice subdividing the beat. And it's very difficult. This is a very difficult thing to sustain, this constant down, up, very fast. 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E. You can use, one of the tricks I like to use is a 4-syllable word instead of saying 1E and a 2E and a. Or like a little, what would it be called? They're like the onomatopoeic syllables. I like to say ticky, ticky, ticky. Ticky, 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 ticky. Or coriander. Coriander is always the first one I think of. That's 4 syllables. Coriander, 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 coriander. That will help you like understand what that subdivided beat is. When you're playing Basic Strum 2, all of those downs and ups and mutes that come within Basic Strum 2, they are based on that constant subdivided beat. Ticky, 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 ticky. Ticky, 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 ticky. Especially at the end of that strum pattern, the ups and downs and mutes and stuff that I normally put occasionally, it's not totally consistent the whole time. They are based on those little subdivided beats. Ticky, 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 ticky. Down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, It's really difficult. The thing about it is, even if you practice the ticky, 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 it's really difficult to think about what that pattern is, to think about all the little subdivisions in that beat. It's something that you need to practice so that it starts to come naturally. And the thing is, like when I started playing Basic Strum 2 in my own playing, it was a rhythm that was natural for me to play. I didn't really know what I was playing. And then as I started using it more on the channel in lessons, then I started to have to think about, what am I playing where so I can teach people how to play this? But even when I made the lesson a long time ago for Basic Strum 2, I didn't really know what I was doing. I hadn't thought about subdivided beats. I hadn't thought about basic beats, divided beats, and subdivided beats. And now I've kind of arrived to this point where I understand what I've been doing the whole time, so I can tell you more about it. Because I get a lot of questions about Basic Strum 2. I get a lot of questions about funky strumming, about more rhythmic strumming, about chunking and muting, and when are you doing this and when are you doing that? And really the bottom line is they need to practice rhythm. A good way to practice rhythm is with a metronome. I have trouble with a metronome because it's really monotonous. I know a lot of people play with drum tracks, and that makes it a lot more fun too. You can find drum tracks on YouTube. If you have a program, if you're a Mac user, you have a program like GarageBand. If you can find any kind of recording or beat making software or app, they probably have pre-recorded drum loops, or even like on GarageBand, they have smart AI drummers. So you can pick a style of music, you can pick the tempo, and it will play a drum track for you. And then it's a really good way to practice rhythm. So you can practice having consistent rhythm, and you can find more complicated, more complex drum tracks or the drum loops within those software programs that have that ticky, 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 ticky sound. And those kind of beats, you're going to find more in music that's based more on like a beat than it is a melody or a chord, a lot of chord changes. So hip hop, funk, R&B, rap, ticky, 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 ticky. That's it. I'm trying to think now. This is all live, doing all this live. Partly because I don't like editing. So I wanted to try doing this all live lesson thing. I like going live. I'm trying to think if there's like anything that I want to explain better before I end this lesson. Ticky, 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 ticky. Coriander, 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 coriander. I was saying too, if you're, I was trying to explain that this was like a strum that came naturally to me. Everybody has a natural rhythm. And if you get up when you're playing, move around, get up and move around and try to get your whole body to be involved with the rhythm of whatever you're playing. Because when you're playing a strum like down, down, up, down, up, there should still be a sense of rhythm still happening in your hand. And the same thing with more complicated strums. If your hand is loose, if your arm is loose, and you're feeling and hearing like the rhythm in your body and with your whole body, and keeping kind of an active rhythm in your body, then it's going to be easier for you to play strums that have more complicated rhythm. So you need to awake the inner dancer, the inner drummer that's inside of you somewhere. Get into it. Play some stuff that you're playing just for fun, that you're not worrying about chord changes, and just get into the rhythm of actually making a strum, as opposed to like, okay, I need to change this here, and I need to put this chord here. Even if you're playing one chord the whole time, even if you're playing just the same chord over and over, just so you can focus on rhythm. But the foundation of all of this, coming back around full circle to the beginning of this lesson, when I said that the end of this lesson is going to be this: you have to practice rhythm if you want to do more complicated strum rhythms. It doesn't matter how many patterns you know if you don't know how to actually place them into a beat. Have to practice rhythm, And you have to get used to that subdivided beat. Ticky, 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 ticky. Practice, practice, practice. Look for practice tools on the internet, play with a drum track, play with a metronome, and just play. Practice, practice, practice. That's all. That's the end of the lesson, everybody. If you're here and you want to chit chat, hi. Actually, I'll play a little bit of something and show the basic beat, the divided beat, and the subdivided beat, so you can see how it almost fits into like a regular song. Like I'll just play "Stand by Me" or something. Let's see. So this is just basic beat. When the night has come, 1, 2, 3, 4, and the land is dark, and the moon is the only light we'll see. Hi, Crazy 88. Here, let me put the chords in here, then you can play with me. C, A minor, F, G. Okay, there you go. So if we were just doing a basic beat, not dividing the beat, not subdividing the beat, it would just be a down strum. And this is what any teacher will tell you as a beginner. Just strum down, guys. Just strum down. And it seems really simple, but you need to practice this rhythm and being really consistent with it before you can do more complicated things and do them well. That has come, and the land is dark, and the moon is the only light we'll see. Now I'm going to do down, down, up, so you can see the same structure, same song, same chords, but with the beat divided. When the night has come, and the land is dark, and the moon is the only light we'll see. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Now if I subdivide the beat further, we can play the same song. It's just going to be a lot more complicated strum rhythm. Ticky, 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 ticky. When the night has come, and the land is dark, and the moon is the only light we'll see. Ticky, 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 ticky. The more you practice, the more you strum, the more you practice playing with a metronome or a drum track, then the more rhythmic your playing will become, and then it will be easier to do strums that are more complicated, and usually you'll start to just figure out patterns that you like to play by yourself that are your patterns that you made up. Even for me, I played Basic Strum 2 for 6 years or something, and just in the past 2 years started playing other different rhythms that just came incidentally from getting used to the subdivided beat. So that's it. That's all I want to tell you guys about today, because I got a lot of questions about strum patterns and rhythm. So that's it. Yay! Thanks for coming to my first live recorded lesson. This will be private for 24 hours. So my patrons can have a look at it ad-free. If you want to sign up on Patreon, you can check the links in the description box. You can check the links in the about section of the channel. And then it will be back available for everyone to see a day from now. Yes. Thanks for watching, everybody. Stay funky. Get your uke on. Bye.